Hello and welcome to Rage Against the Machines, not to be confused with the popular rock band Rage Against the Machine. But if you ask kindly, maybe I'll sing Bulls on Parade for you. Still, here we talk about bots in video games. This time we got the popular MOBA League of Legends. You may have heard of it. It's one of the most streamed games on Twitch and have a large following. It's also considered by many to have the most toxic community in gaming. And it's hard to disagree, Kvarnemar! Gameplay wise it's pretty standard for a genre, but does not go as far as Dota does in some respects. There is, for example, no destructible terrain, no careers, you can't deny enemy creep, and so forth. What League does different from Dota, however, is dedicating everyone to their role through the game. So, for example, there is a dedicated jungler that roams, ganks, and secures neutral objectives, but does not engage in the early laning phase. They also have adapted summoner spells that may give an edge in combat, such as teleporting to a tower or ward, flashing over terrain, or heal you and your body. We could be here all day nitpicking what's different from those two, which one's the best and which one is more casual, but that's not the purpose of this vid. Instead we're taking a look at the bots and whether or not it's worth your time. Versus AI bots supports both maps of Summoner's Rift and Twisted Tree Line. They are available as an intro level, which is the basic tutorial, and also beginner or intermediate difficulty. This is a tool for you to learn the basics of the game, learn new champions and level up your count, if you're starting from scratch. However, there are some issues with it. For starters, the AI is dumb as a rock. They can be aggressive as a group and threaten you early, but they are using basic behavior that means that there is a pattern that you can easily exploit. If you hide in a bush, for example, and they see you entering it, they will go face check it. No warding, no poking, nothing. So they don't know if there are any more in the bush than you, and once cornered you as a player have the advantage. Speaking of advantage, they are programmed to retreat once their health is about less than a third of their total. Even if they outnumber you, even if they have chance of killing you. The limited behaviors also permit them from jungling, so you can't get the feeling of counter jungling or getting ganked in a bot game. It's just straight up laning for them. Another thing that may ruin your experience is that even if it's against bots, you may be matched with a toxic player. There is really no reason to be upset in a game against a computer, but believe me that there can be some who do. Even worse scenario is if you're queued up with a farm bot. These bots are just there for farming influence points, the currency for buying champions. They are even worse than the regular bots, so they end up dying over and over again to the enemy and making it harder on you. So in the end, is this a recommended mode in the long run? Not really, no. This is mainly a mode for newcomers or for maybe getting that first win of the day bonus. It's also a good tool for training a new role like jungling without pressure from other people, or maybe just learn how to last hit better. If you're experienced or want an actual challenge, then you may already be queuing up for a regular game. Versus AI will not give you a challenge or longevity in and of itself, but it fulfills its purpose as a training tool or a moment to goof around with. Okay, I guess that's it for today. Be sure to follow for more content like this, and I'll see you next time.